Hello everyone, welcome back to King Conquest. And in this video we have a endgame study, why to play and draw the game, not win, draw. So white our pawn is going this way and the black pawn is going down here. So yeah, pause the video if you want to try white to play and draw. Okay, welcome back. Well, in this position, as you can see, we have a 2 knight and 1 pawn against a black rook and 2 black pawn. From a material perspective, we are about equal. And well, the idea of this study or this puzzle is basically how to force the black king to basically stay on this corner, this corner basically, and we want to trap the black king in order so that the black doesn't have any good move basically. So yeah, and I think you already know the first move by just looking at the position. So if you try, let's say, I don't know, like king takes f6 for example, black can just check you like forever, and then with perfect play, this can also be draw, but it's not as forcing as the solution might be. So yeah. So, well, the actual solution, as you can see, is moving our f knight to g4. And this is basically force black to move their king. As you can see, in this position, black has 2 legal moves. Obviously, it won't go to h5 because this checkmate. So yeah. When we play like anything, like in this case chess, like we don't assume our opponent to do bad moves. So yeah, don't do this. So we always assume that our opponent plays the best move. In this case, we try the king to h5 and this doesn't work. So king to h7. Now in this position, we can force the black king to get checked either by 2 knights, this knight or this knight. And the obvious answer is we don't want to check with this knight because, well, the black just take it. So yeah, not the solution. So yeah, either this move or this move. Well, actually, both of them leads to draw. So for this study, we will choose the the engine move, so to speak, by moving our g knight to f6. And black king can only have 2 squares, obviously, and he can go to h8 or h6. Both of them are legit. They can go here and we can just hide in this corner, because if we say we take this pawn, black rook can just take our pawn. Yeah, so well, there is no immediate threat because this square is occupied by our king. Then yeah, we cannot do this check basically. Yeah, so in this position, either we move our pawn here or we can hide behind our knight, because imagine that if this rook goes here and our king is here, so our king is safe. But then again, this advancing pawn move is actually the engine happy, or the engine preferred solution. Yeah. So now black to move, and I just click the black king and it cannot go anywhere. You just stuck there in the corner. So this is actually what we want, because once the black king got some freedom either to g file or the 7th rank, yeah, I mean, we have to play extra hard to hold this position to draw. Reasonable responses from black is basically like, say, rook to a7. Well, I mean, we can hide behind our knight. So knight here is useful to shielding our king and also guarding this two square, like these two corner square that the black king might use to escape. So this is basically the theme, so to speak, right? The theme of this puzzle. I mean, there is nothing that black can do really. We can go here and black cannot go here, because I mean, with right play like rook to a7, I believe we will win. We can take the pawn, and if the black has opposition, I mean, we can waste our move with knight, so that's probably win for us. What else? Yeah, there is no, I don't know, like if the black rook goes here, we can just go back here, and this is either a continuous check, like non-stop check by the black rook, or we just like back and forth, so 50 move without any takes or anything, so that's probably a draw. And that's, I think, like 50 move rule, like, so yeah, that's a draw too. So yeah, that's the solution for this endgame study. Hope you enjoy my explanation and the video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.